Приднестровье Косово ничем не напоминает. Ни гуманитарной катастрофы, ни гражданской войны, ни межэтнической розни. Убедительный предлог поэтому найти непросто.
The people of McClelland, Iowa are hearing voices. The sounds seem to be coming from a strange-looking farm on a hill. Indeed, they are. The sounds, voices, and images from 80 languages and as many lands are collected here and distributed globally by a non-profit educational organization called SCOLA, or Satellite Communications for Learning.
We have our mission that to help people of the world learn about one another. We do that by making the television or the educational products of these countries available to the other countries.
SCOLA broadcasts television shows, including news reports, entertainment shows, and children's shows, by satellite and the internet to colleges and communities that pay for the service. The play schedule looks like a geography lesson, with programs listed by the country of origin.
Ready to go to Korea live on Channel 2 at 3 o'clock. And the Netherlands just finished, and Spain just finished a little while ago.
As far as I know, SCOLA is the only kind of operation like it anywhere in the world. We're a non-profit educational organization. We import large quantities of programming, and we import it from a large variety of places. The commercial operations maybe do 20 countries, we do 80. And we will add more as soon as we add other channels. We also distribute our programming via the internet. People don't do that. Nobody streams all their programming. It's too hard to do. It costs too much. We put our resources into doing that. If you can tell, we do spend our money very wisely here. This building used to be a poor farm. I mean, it's not just for the namesake that we moved in here.
This is to give anyone who wants, who's got the time and the leisure and the openness to enjoy a vision of the whole world.
Lee Lubers, a priest who prefers not to be called father, does accept the title of SCOLA's founding father. In 1981, he started a foreign language cable television system on Creighton University's Omaha campus. The service changed its name to SCOLA and expanded into satellite technology in 1984. In 1993, SCOLA outgrew its location and moved across state lines to rural Iowa. Today, Lubers is partially retired. While this is not a church-based organization, SCOLA does have what could be described as a spiritual direction to create harmony and understanding in the world.
If you want to really learn about a country, the only way is to go there and live. But if you want a nice perspective of all of them and the togetherness that is possible, to watch television is not the real thing, but it is the next best thing to be had there.
SCOLA accepts programming on controversial topics, including those originating from the Arab language channel Al Jazeera. But SCOLA takes a hands-off policy on censorship, so even content that some people might see as politically slanted will be shown as is.
You know, we don't edit the programming. You have to really be careful with that. Once you edit, you set yourself up as being like the judge of that culture. We try to represent everybody that we can. We represent both sides. We represent the world.
Another way that SCOLA has made the world seem smaller is by bringing a television crew from China's Yellow River Valley Television to Iowa. The Chinese broadcasters operate a studio right on the SCOLA farm, and they live on the premises. They record daily segments that introduce programs from China to North American audiences. And not only do they learn about Iowa firsthand, Iowans learn from them. The Chinese television crew has offered free Chinese language lessons to students in area grade schools and high schools.
It's diversified. It's the people accepted them 100%.
Wayne Bryant was instrumental in helping SCOLA relocate to McClelland. Later, he became a SCOLA board member. He says he appreciates having the chance to meet people from foreign lands and thinks it has enriched his community.
And we do have local people out here working in SCOLA. And for example, we have some from Omaha, some from Council Bluffs, some from Underwood, and so it's been an asset, 100%.
This programming is brought to you in part by Champs-Élysées.
In order to collect television shows and arrange for copyrights, transportation, and other everyday transactions, you'd imagine that it would take hundreds of linguists. But most SCOLA employees just speak English. Despite this, SCOLA President Francis Leiba says that communication in a foreign language has never been a barrier for their business.
We've never had a language problem here that I know of. If you want to communicate with somebody, you can communicate with them. I mean, you just have to try. You know, if anything, technology can break down that barrier. Or just, you know, the attitude that you want to communicate can break down that barrier. So I don't acknowledge the presence of a language barrier. It's never impaired us from doing anything.
We have Afghanistan, Belarus, Bosnia, Bulgaria. Down here we've got Lithuania, Myanmar, used to be known as Burma, Nigeria, Pakistan.
You can walk out of the McClellan where we just were having lunch, and you can come over here and you can see you're in a place that actually is constantly maintaining contact with people all over the world in other countries in all these other languages. And to me, that's really something for Iowa to be proud of, that they have an organization like this here in Iowa.
所以今年不少政协。